Lost episodes of cartoons can be pretty creepy and messed up. If you didn't know, there are many creepypastas that talk about deleted cartoon episodes, ones that never came to air and nobody can find real footage of them. Keep in mind that this is a video purely for entertainment purposes, and the creepypastas are all fictional. But still, it's interesting to see all this creepy stuff and how the internet can make such dark tales involving lost episodes. This isn't the top 5 list. I just want to show you guys the scary lost episode stories that the internet has to offer. If you're scared easily, you should probably avoid watching this video because there's some really dark themes. With all that being said, let's get on with the creepiest lost cartoon episodes. I'm starting off with a lost episode that many people have heard of, Squidward Suicide. While I don't want to get into all the specifics of the story, just know that it involves Squidward getting really sad and eventually killing himself. There is a video on YouTube that was attached to the creepypasta itself. The video is called Squidward Suicide Original, and it just shows a picture of Squidward with bloodshot eyes staring into the camera. Some weird low quality audio can be heard throughout the full video, but other than that there really isn't much else. Someone actually made a fake episode surrounding Squidward Suicide, and this episode is called Red Mist. It has over 1 million views on YouTube, and it's an edit of a current SpongeBob episode. There are poorly edited bloodshot eyes on many of the fish in this video. Towards the end, we see a zoom in on Squidward's face as he gets the red eyes and then stares into the camera in a very ominous way. This entire lost episode is obviously fictional, but the overall idea of it is honestly pretty creepy. One thing I do want to mention though, is that there is a modern SpongeBob episode that actually has the themes of this fake lost episode. The season 8 episode, Are You Happy Now, is where Squidward realizes that he has no happy memories and he becomes extremely depressed. There's actually a joke where it looks like he's about to hang himself, which is very dark. The creepypasta Squidward Suicide came out years before Are You Happy Now, so it wouldn't really be a stretch if the writers of SpongeBob got inspiration from that. Another interesting lost cartoon episode is Dead Bart, which is a season 1 Simpsons episode that never came to air. This episode started out with poor quality, and the Simpsons family was in a plane. Bart was messing around, but then he broke a window and was sucked out to his death. Act 2 of the episode involved a lot of crying from Bart's family, and this went on for several minutes. In the final act of the episode, it's a year later and the family visits the graveyard to see Bart again. Attached to the creepypasta page is a video called Die Simpsons Dead Bart, along with some German. The video is an edited grainy version of the Simpsons theme song, and then it's just static for quite a while. In the last minute and a half, we see Bart lying in a coffin and the Simpsons family crying. This video was made to replicate what happened in the story, and while the full edited video isn't good, the premise of Dead Bart is truly a creepy one. The next creepypasta lost episode I want to talk about is Max and Ruby 0004. It's probably the most unique one so far because there's actually pictures and stuff that we can see as the story is being told. Basically, it's about this person who wants to get a Max and Ruby DVD for his young cousin. He comes across this DVD that just has Max and Ruby drawn on there like a kid would do it, and he put it in the DVD player only to realize that it was completely normal. But when the narrator was babysitting his cousin, a scream was heard, and it was because of what was happening in Max and Ruby 0004. It was Max and Ruby, but they had no real faces, and their eyes were blacked out and just gone. Then there was a sound of static and choking, soon to be revealed as the parents of Max and Ruby. Later in this episode, Max kills himself, and then Ruby is the last one alive in the family. At the very end, we see Max and Ruby stare to the audience with no eyes, while the text above says, "Death is our only release." Someone made a video to go along with this lost episode creepypasta, and it's very creepy. Again, of course, this is completely fictional, but the whole idea of it is just really scary and messed up. I can never imagine something like this happening in Max and Ruby, but with creepypastas, anything can happen. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Even though the lost episode stories are fictional, thinking about them is cool and creepy at the same time. Anyway, be sure to leave a thumbs up and comment below to let me know what you think. Subscribe if you're new as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.